Hello and welcome to class number 6. If you are with us, this means you are in your 6th week of practice if you've done this process correctly and you really want to learn it how it was done in ancient times. Today we live in such accelerated times. Everything has to be fast right now. What I really want is to share a process that is done how it's been done traditionally and for a long time. So I hope you really are taking this seriously and doing each class, one class a week, and moving forward one step at a time, okay? So last class, we made it as far as the end of caressing the wild horse's mane. So I'm going to do the form in this direction, and I'm going to make it to where we are today. So we start here. If you kind of get lost with anything that I'm doing, just go back, review. All the classes are there. 2 and 3. This is where we made it last class. Today's class, we're going to do half a step. Half a step, let's not think of the arms for now, okay? One is in a mirror, one is on a table, but today we're going to do half a step. That half a step is where I'm going to shift my foot weight forward 100% so I can do half a step. So in this point, I feel all my weight on my left leg. The half a step, I don't bring the half a step behind my other foot. Remember the railroads we spoke about when we were doing the arch walk? When I do half a step, let's say this heel is on this line and this point is on this line. What I want to keep is that when I do half a step, my heel stays within that line. So if I measure the trajectory between this foot and this foot, more or less halfway there, that's my half step. So I'm going to do half a step. And now my weight is here. After I do the half step, I'm going to shift my weight to the back leg. So it's half a step, shift my weight back, and when my weight goes back, I'm going to go to my tippy toe with no weight on my left leg. Okay, so let's do that again. This is where we finished last class, which is the end of an arch walk. Half a step, weight is in my front leg, shift my weight back, go on my toe. Okay, that's what my feet are going to do in today's class. So let's try it again. Half a step, shift my weight back, go on my toe. And so far, that's what my feet do. Now let's see what my arms do, okay? We were here, hand is looking at a mirror, hand is on a table, right? So I'm going to do half a step, and I'm going to grab a ball. Now that ball, if you look at the hands, my wrists should be straight. The ball, they're doing like an X, right? If I did this, it would be like an X. But this wrist is also straight. If you look, my elbows aren't high. It's just I grab a ball. So I was here, I was in this position. I'm going to do half a step and grab a ball, a big ball. Now, I shift my weight back. And as I go to my toe on my front leg, my front arm is going to go up and my left arm is going to go down. So I'm going to have 2 circles in my arms. Let me show it in this angle. So I made it here. Half a step, ball. Shift my weight back, go on my toe, and the white crane spreads its wings. Your shoulders shouldn't be high, shoulders low. There should be 2 circles marked with your hands. One circle here and one circle here. Okay? That's why my arm isn't straight. It's relaxed. Fingers relaxed, not tense, not tight, not too close to the body. A circle should be marked. Okay? And then I inhale, I exhale, swallow saliva. So let's look at that step again. We made it here, last class. Now we're going to do half a step, boom. Shift my weight back, go on my toe, and the white crane spreads its wings. Okay? Inhale, exhale, swallow saliva. Let's try that again. I'm going to show it this time from the beginning until the white crane spreads its wings. Feet together, arms to the side. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shift the weight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heel with no weight, point with no weight. Change the weight. And the wild horse's mane for the first time. 45 degrees, pick up. Hand that's close to the face covers. 2, heel with no weight, point with no weight. And 2, 45 degrees and pick up. Heel with no weight, point with no weight. And that's 3. After 3, half a step, grab a ball, shift your weight back, go on your toe, and the white crane spreads its wings. Inhale, exhale, swallow saliva. Okay, very good. That is today's class. I hope you enjoyed it. This is called hollow stance in Kung Fu. Hollow stance is, there's many ways to practice this stance, but it's where your front foot has no weight and your weight is 100% on your back foot. That is what the position we're practicing right now. Okay? Very good. I hope you practice for 1 week this position. So what is the drill? You start with the loosening, you free your body, then you do some arch walks 3 times, and then you do the form 3 times up to the white crane spreads its wings. It should take you 15 to 20 minutes practice, okay? I hope you have a great practice and a great week, and I'll see you next week for our next movement.